Okay, thanks, Mark. Okay, thanks for coming, everyone. I'm Pat Hyde, Director of Public Works. Just wanted to give you a little overview as to what happened over the last week, as well as to where we're at today and what plans are for the weekend. As everyone is well aware, last weekend we had winter arrived, and it arrived with style, no question. We started off the weekend with rain, and that quickly turned to an ice rain, which then formed an ice bund on the roadways, which also then formed with the ice pack when the snow came, and we had a significant amount of snowfall. And as a result, we had crews out in preparation in advance of the snowstorm coming. So last Friday we had crews out sanding and salting the roadway with an extra heavy sand salt mix, and that was in preparation for what we knew was inevitably to arrive. And it did, and we also then had our contract crews as well as our own crews out in force over the weekend right through cleaning up the snow event. On Sunday as well, because the temperatures were conducive to that, we switched to a straight salt application on the Priority 1 roads as well as Circle Drive, which helped burn off the ice pack that had formed. And then going forward, we switched then back to to salt on the Priority 2s and 3 streets as well to break some of that ice bond as well and move through the week. One of the things that we were able to do as well that we've been applying to the roadways, the Priority 1 streets and Circle Drive as well, and some of the 2s since Tuesday is one of the pilot projects that we started, and that's the magnesium chloride salt blend mix. And we're seeing some very significant results from that right now as we speak, so that'll set us up quite well when we go into this weekend. And as mentioned by Mark, and everyone's well aware, we're in the midst of the start of a snow event. What we get for accumulations ranges all over the map, but predictions are as much as 20 centimeters, maybe more, maybe less, we'll see. We're well suited to adapt for it. We have contract crews on the ready to go as soon as we need to activate them. Civic crews are out in force right now in preparation for the event, as well as once we have enough accumulation, we'll put the graders out in force as well. So in terms of the snow event, I think we're well prepared for it. The last event we had just this past weekend, the target window that we always have in place for clearing priority streets is after the snow event ends is 12 hours for Priority 1, 36 for Priority 2, and completes the Priority 3 streets within 72 hours. We had that completed actually this past event. We made it through in 58 hours. Given the accumulations we had, we actually did quite well in that regard. And one of the significant changes that helped us in that as well is the area contractor changes that we made this year. Previous to this year, we had 2 areas that we had for contractors, and this year we increased that area to 4. And as a result, we were able to get crews out into a more condensed area quicker, and the number of greater crews that we had out would also increase as well. So that helped make a significant difference as well in terms of our response. And we know that's going to set us up well for this weekend as we get into the event and it gets heavier and heavier in terms of the accumulations. Just a reminder as well to all that during a snow event such as today, we will start on the Priority 1 streets, Circle Drive, and we will stay on that until the snow event stops. Those are the high traffic volume streets as well as the high speed volume streets. So we'll concentrate on those until the snow event stops, and then when that stops, that's when we get into the Priority 1s, then the Priority 2s and Priority 3s after that. With the accumulations that we've had as well to date, we've had to start some of the load-outs of snow, and as you may have seen in the downtown area as well as the Riversdale Business Improvement District, we did snow load-outs there. And just in those 2 areas alone, 612 truckloads of snow were hauled out to date as of this morning. And we know that with the accumulations we have this weekend, we're going to have more to haul. And we'll also, once the snow event stops, once the priority streets are finished clearing, we'll get out on Circle Drive, remove the snow from the barriers and the bridges and the overpasses on Circle Drive, and also we will start the loadouts in the school zones as well. But that won't be till next week after we finish the snow event and the cleanup for the snow event this weekend here. So I think that pretty much sums it up for where we're at today and where we came from in the last week and how we're set up to go forward. So if there's any questions, I welcome them.
In your release this morning, it mentioned